The ghost of your potential is calling you home. The path to greatness is paved with the stones of your own silence. True discipline is an act of self-love that feels like self-war. Distraction is the thief of the life you were meant to lead. Your struggle is not a stop sign but the forge for your character. Consistency in the dark determines your visibility in the light. The greatest comeback of 2026 begins with the death of your excuses. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Big Brother, and this message is brought to you by Razor Focus. The early 1990s, a young man was cut from his high school varsity basketball team. He went home, locked himself in his room, and cried. He felt the weight of rejection, the sting of being told he wasn't good enough, and the crushing realization that his dream might be over before it even began. But Michael Jordan didn't stay in that room. He didn't let that failure define his identity. Instead, he used that pain as fuel for a fire that would eventually burn so bright the whole world had to take notice. He showed up to the gym at 6 a.m. every single morning before school, practicing his shots, refining his footwork, and obsessing over every missed opportunity. He turned his rejection into a resume of excellence. He didn't just want to play, he wanted to dominate. That is the essence of a comeback. It isn't just about winning a game. It is about reclaiming the person you were always supposed to be. Jordan famously said that he missed more than 9,000 shots in his career and lost almost 300 games, but it was those failures that made him the greatest of all time. He didn't succeed despite his pain, he succeeded because of it. When you study the life of Michael Jordan, you realize something powerful. Greatness is rarely glamorous in the beginning. It is lonely. It is repetitive. It is boring. The highlight reels we admire were built on thousands of unseen hours. Nobody applauds the early mornings. Nobody celebrates the missed shots in an empty gym. But those moments are where identity is formed. Jordan did not become legendary because of talent alone. He became legendary because he refused to negotiate with his standards. And that same refusal is available to you right now. You see, the world is full of people who want the prize without the process. They want the championship ring without the 6 a.m. sprints. They want the harvest without the planting. But you are different. You are here because you know that the only way to the top is through the dirt. You are here to learn how to love the grind until the grind loves you back. There will be days in 2026 when you feel invisible. When you question if your effort is even making a difference. That is the test. The universe watches what you do when results are delayed. Anyone can work when applause is guaranteed. Very few can grind when progress is silent. The comeback is not dramatic. It is methodical. It is built in the quiet repetition of habits stacked on top of each other like bricks. One workout. One page. One extra hour. That is how empires are constructed. Most people quit when they don't see immediate results. They think that if the seed doesn't sprout in a day, it must be dead. But the strongest trees grow the slowest. They spend years building a root system in the dark before they ever show a leaf to the sun. Your 2026 is about building your roots. It is about becoming so grounded in your discipline that no storm of life can shake you. You must understand something deeper about discipline. Discipline is not just about waking up early or going to the gym. It is about alignment. Alignment between who you say you are and what you actually do. Every broken promise to yourself weakens your self-trust. And self-trust is the foundation of confidence. When you keep promises to yourself, even small ones, you rebuild that foundation. You begin to walk differently. You speak differently. You carry yourself like someone who knows they can rely on themselves. Most people are walking around with a broken internal compass because they have lied to themselves so many times. They say they will start Monday, and Monday comes and goes. They say they will quit the habit, and the habit remains. Every time you betray yourself, you lose a piece of your soul. But every time you execute, you reclaim your power. Look at legends like Kobe Bryant. He spoke about the Mamba mentality, but that mentality wasn't hype, it was obsession with improvement. He attacked weaknesses instead of hiding from them. Or consider Serena Williams. She faced criticism, pressure, and doubt on the biggest stages in the world, yet she kept showing up.
My career with so much pride. I loved the challenges, it taught me resilience.
They were not immune to fear. They simply decided that growth mattered more than comfort. That decision separated them from everyone else. These icons understood that the peak of the mountain is thin air, it is not for the faint of heart. It is for those who are willing to breathe through the pain and keep climbing when their lungs are screaming. They didn't have a special DNA of success, they had a special DNA of persistence. Now ask yourself, what are you tolerating? What standards have you lowered just to feel temporary peace? Excellence is built on raising your standards when it would be easier to lower them. You cannot live an exceptional life with average commitments. You cannot expect dominance from casual effort. 2026 demands intensity. It demands clarity. It demands that you stop negotiating with your potential. You have been treating your life like a rehearsal, but the curtain is already up. The lights are on. This is the performance. There are no do-overs. There are no second chances at this specific moment. You are either moving toward your destiny or you are rotting in your comfort zone. There is no middle ground. There is also a psychological war happening every single day. Your mind will try to conserve energy. It will look for shortcuts. It will whisper rationalizations. Tomorrow. Later. You deserve a break. But discipline answers back with one word, now. The most powerful people in the world are not the most motivated. They are the most decisive. They do not argue with weakness, they override it. They treat their mind like a servant, not a master. When the mind says, I'm tired, the warrior says, I didn't ask how you felt, I told you to move. This is the level of internal authority you must develop. You must become the captain of your own ship, or you will be tossed around by every wave of emotion. And let's talk about fear. Fear of starting. Fear of failing again. Fear of being judged. Fear is not an obstacle, it is a compass. It points directly toward the direction of growth. If something scares you but aligns with your purpose, that is exactly where you need to go. Growth and comfort will never live in the same room. One must die for the other to survive. Most people spend their whole lives trying to escape fear, but the greats use fear as a signal. If it doesn't scare you, it's probably too small. If it doesn't make your heart race, it's not worthy of your potential. Embrace the trembling hands. Embrace the uncertainty. That is where the magic happens. We live in a world that is designed to keep you weak. Every app on your phone, every notification, every endless scroll is a coordinated attack on your ability to concentrate. They want your attention because your attention is your currency. When you give it away to things that don't matter, you are literally spending your life on nothing. You are becoming a spectator in a world that needs participants. Think about the cost of your distraction. Think about the dreams you put on a shelf because you were too busy watching someone else live theirs. This is the hard truth that most people aren't willing to hear. You aren't lacking talent. You aren't lacking opportunity. You are lacking the courage to say no to the things that pull you away from your purpose. You are settling for the crumbs of dopamine when you could be feasting on the fruits of mastery. But there is another layer to this comeback that most people ignore: identity transformation. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. If you still think like the old you, you will recreate the old results. The comeback of 2026 requires a new identity. Not someone who tries. Not someone who is hoping. But someone who executes. Someone who finishes. Someone who follows through regardless of emotion. You have to kill the version of you that accepts excuses. You have to bury the version of you that is okay with being average. This is a funeral for your mediocrity. Imagine a version of yourself that is completely locked in. Phone on airplane mode. Calendar structured. Sleep disciplined. Diet intentional. Mind focused. That version of you is not a fantasy. It is a decision repeated daily. Each repetition strengthens the neural pathways of discipline. Each disciplined action becomes a vote for your future self. And eventually, that future self becomes your default. As you embark on this journey of the greatest comeback, remember that the world does not reward intentions. The world only rewards results. If you feel that fire starting to burn in your chest, if you feel a commitment to your own growth, then take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the Razor Focus channel. It is a simple gesture, but it is a signal to yourself and the world that you are serious about this path. Time will pass whether you change or not. December 2026 is coming. The question is, who will you be when it arrives? Will you recognize yourself? Or will you still be negotiating with excuses? The comeback is not about proving others wrong. It is about proving yourself right. It is about silencing the voice that once doubted you. The clock is not your enemy, your lack of urgency is. We act as if we have 1,000 years to live. We waste days as if they are infinite. But every sunset is a day you will never see again. Every heartbeat is a countdown. You have to live with a sense of purposeful desperation. Now let's deepen the truth: the world does not owe you recognition. It does not owe you fairness. It does not owe you applause. You must earn your place through relentless execution. The market rewards value. The world rewards contribution. If you want more, become more. Sharpen your skills. Strengthen your body. Expand your mind. Outgrow the environment that once defined you. Most of you are trying to fit into circles that you have already outgrown. You are trying to be understood by people who are committed to staying misunderstood. Let them go. The path to the top is narrow for a reason. Not everyone can handle the altitude. As this year unfolds, there will be moments when quitting feels logical. When slowing down feels reasonable. But logic built on comfort is still weakness. You must anchor yourself to purpose, not emotion. Purpose is stable. Emotion is temporary. When you operate from purpose, setbacks become data, not defeat. Criticism becomes fuel, not failure. You have to become bulletproof. You have to reach a point where the opinions of others are just background noise to the symphony of your own progress. And when you finally begin to see progress, do not celebrate too early. Stay hungry. Stay sharp. Stay humble. Momentum is fragile. Protect it. Guard your time. Guard your energy. Guard your focus like your life depends on it, because it does. Success is a jealous mistress. She requires constant attention and total devotion. If you stop doing what got you to the top, you will fall faster than you climbed. Stay obsessed. Stay focused. Stay razor sharp. Now let's bring this home. One day, years from now, you will look back at 2026. It will either be the year you continued negotiating with mediocrity, or the year you declared war on it. The year you stopped talking and started building. The year you stopped announcing and started executing. The year you disappeared from distraction and reappeared as discipline. The ghost of your potential has been following you for years. whispering in moments of silence, reminding you that you were built for more. That ghost does not disappear. It waits. It waits in the mirror. It waits in the quiet of the night. It waits to see if you will finally have the guts to become who you were meant to be. But that ghost will not wait forever. One day, the opportunity to change will pass. One day, the energy will fade. One day, the clock will stop. You have two choices: live with the pain of discipline or live with the pain of regret. One builds muscle, the other builds misery. One leads to a legacy, the other leads to a hollow existence. 2026 is not waiting for your feelings. It is not waiting for you to be ready. Readiness is a myth. You are ready when you decide you are ready. So wake up tomorrow with intention. Move with urgency. Work in silence. Sharpen your focus until distractions feel like insults. Become so disciplined that your old habits no longer recognize you. Become so consistent that doubt loses its voice. Become so committed that quitting is no longer an option. This is not just another motivational speech. This is a line in the sand. This is a declaration of independence from your lower self. This is the moment you reclaim your throne. On one side is the old you, the one who made excuses, the one who settled for less, the one who was afraid of their own shadow. On the other side is the warrior you were meant to become, the one who is focused, the one who is relentless, the one who is unstoppable. Step across. Do not look back. Leave the ashes of your old life behind. There is no room for baggage on this journey. No more hesitation. No more excuses. No more half effort. No more maybe. The time for talking is over. The time for dreaming is over. The time for wishing is over. This is 2026. This is your comeback. This is your life. And understand this: nobody is coming to save you. No perfect moment is coming. No perfect mood is coming. This is the moment. Right now. The breath in your lungs is proof that you still have a chance. The fire in your chest is proof that you are not finished. Burn the doubt. Silence the noise. Outwork your fear. Outlast your excuses. Become so disciplined that your future self looks back at this version of you with gratitude. Make 2026 the year your standards rise so high that your old habits suffocate. Make it the year your focus becomes feared. Make it the year you shock everyone, not with your words, but with your results. When people ask what changed, let the answer be simple: you did. Now, we build. Now, we dominate. Now, we become legendary.